Yo, Novatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video of him is coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. Beautiful, beautiful California. Another great day today. Enough with the for the forecast. Let's just go ahead and get on with the topic of this motovlog, and that is California banning gas-powered vehicles in 2035. So technically the end of Harley dealerships here in California. What's Harley gonna sell? The Livewire? Nobody wants that bike, or most of us don't want that bike. So I mean, if nothing changes, if everything keeps on going as is, Laidlaw's Harley Davidson's gonna have to relocate. They're gonna have to move their dealership. They've been around here, they've been around California for many years, a long time. And you know, along with shutting down sales of gas-powered vehicles, you know, that also means we're gonna lose a couple jobs as far as Harley dealerships. So I know some of you guys are saying, you know what, good, F those guys, F those dealerships. They're the worst. They mistreat customers. They rob their customers. They lie, they cheat, they steal. Some of them, all right, not all of them. The majority, of course, a lot of them, yes, they do. But I mean, like I've mentioned before in the comments, everybody's doing it. All the dealerships are doing it. You see markups on everything, especially right now. It's just, the market is just so jacked up right now with all the inflation, all this, you know, printing of money, and then on top of that, the shortages. We still have a lot of shortages.
A few moments later.
I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just a rant, and based off of, yeah, what I was saying at first, 2035, Harley Davidson, Harley dealerships, I think they're pretty much done. I believe they're going to downsize. I mean, if you were to ask me and you're wondering, hey, what's going to happen with Laidlaw's dealership? What's going to happen with a lot of the dealerships here? You guys saw, I believe Harley closed about 200-ish dealers recently. The last 2 years. Yeah, so Harley has closed dealers, about maybe 200, and like I mentioned in another video, I'm not sure if I released the other video or published it, but that's, I mean, Harley's still going to have more dealers than Indian, even with, you know, closing 200, I believe 220 dealers. They're still going to have more of a dealer network than Indian. So, and anyways, with that being said, I believe Laidlaw's Harley, I believe they're just going to downsize, and they're probably just going to kind of like what Polaris did with Victory. You know, offer some type of, you know, for the customers, some type of a maintenance, repair, maintenance, service for their existing customers. There's plenty of us here, and I think that's probably what's going to happen. We're going to see a lot of these dealers downsize and probably relocate somewhere, you know, where they could just have a service department, since they're not going to be able to sell bikes. And I believe Livewire has a new model coming out. So I know the dealerships used to sell Livewires from their dealers, but you know, they recently relocated those dealers and made Livewire its own separate entity. So anyways, yeah, I mean, it looks grim for the Harley dealers here in California. And you know what, it is what it is. Like I mentioned, I wasn't, you know, really thinking about it that much up until I saw what Dodge did with their Charger and the Challenger. 2022 is the last year of those models. They're beautiful vehicles. I've never owned a Dodge because, you know, they're not reliable. Eventually it was going to happen, all right? Harley Davidson, they've been using the same blueprint, the same old push rod, single crank, you know, same air vented breathers, ports, all that good stuff. They've been using the same blueprint, so there isn't much, you know, there isn't much modern, I guess, components when it comes to the Milwaukee 8, other than, you know, having 8 valves and stuff like that. But still, you know, it's still push rod, still oil cooled. You know, I guess that's the one new thing about that. But man, anyways, I'm just rambling now. I don't know. I just wanted to say my 2 cents, which is just a bunch of baloney, especially when, you know, these EVs are going to be powered by the same thing supposedly that we're trying to, you know, combat. We're trying to fight against natural gas. I was looking it up. I was researching a little bit, trying to figure out, hey, how many panels do you need to power these vehicles if you want to absolutely go, you know, 100 renewable energy? You need about 10 panels, and that's somewhere around, I think, about $14,000. I doubt that's here in California, but, you know, I believe it was like 14 and up, so, or something, or maybe it was 12 to 14,000. 9 panels, and of course these panels are being made in China, so it's not like you know, we're bringing jobs here to the United States. No, they're manufacturing these panels overseas, and man, it's just stupid. But like I said, we're still going to be powering off the power grid. It's funny, you know, you ask these folks, oh, you know, how does it run? Oh, it's you know, it's electric, it's a battery, so it's better for the environment. Okay, how do you charge it? Oh, we charge it onto the power grid. Oh, okay, so what powers the power grid? What powers the electricity? Coal, natural gas. Exactly my point. We're still using the same energy, which is stupid. So, and on top of that, I mean, like I said, I used to work at a dealership. Some batteries go bad. You know, they could be brand new. They could go bad. All right, it happens more often than you guys think. Seeing brand new vehicles come in, get PDI'd. I mean, there isn't really a way to check the batteries. You just kind of have to cross your fingers and hope. I mean, it's a small percentage, but it does happen. All right, it does happen. So the chances of you getting a bad battery, and hopefully it happens sooner than later, because if it happens later, then you know, you no longer have warranty. So there's that. No, you know, you no longer have warranty, and now you're looking at, you know, anywhere from, you would have to take it back to the dealership, obviously. Right to repair, if you guys remember that video. Right to repair. They have the technology, the software. I don't want to get into it, but right to repair is a huge one. So if that's what happens, then you won't be able to take your vehicle for, you know, maintenance anywhere else, and I mean anywhere outside of the manufacturer. So, you know, we have to think about that. I'll get to that right now. But anyways, replacing the batteries, like I mentioned, it could happen over time, just like your phone. My phone, my GoPro Hero 8, I always have issues with the battery. It's only about 2 years old, and it doesn't hold the charge anymore. So same thing with your phone. If you guys have a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old phone, you guys will notice, you know, that battery doesn't last anymore. My watch right here, I have a smartwatch. I've owned it for, I believe, 2 years, and I used to be able to, you know, have it for, I believe, almost 2 days without, you know, recharging it. Now I'm lucky if it even lasts 8 hours.
A few moments later.
You know, coming back to that, you know, just like I said, I have none of this planned. This is just a random rambling video, ranting video. You know, onto the rare metals, the lithium, the recycling. How are we going to recycle these batteries? Oh, I got to put gas in the bike. I forgot. How are we going to recycle these batteries? Yeah, I don't think we are. Just like what the heck is that? What? That's a Camaro? You guys hear that? How is that a Camaro? It's probably a 6-cylinder, man. That thing's, ooh, jeez. I mean, you know what? If muscle cars sound like that, hey, maybe it is good. That we're gonna kill them off. Let's go ahead and put some fuel in this thing. Have the gas light turned on. Fuel's only good for about, I mean, man, it seems like I'm pumping gas every 80 miles. My fuel indicator light turns on about 70 miles into, did I drop something? 70 miles. Here, let me go ahead and get this over with and done. So yes, where was I? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm recycling these lithium batteries. How's that gonna happen? We don't even recycle the plastics anymore. You guys seen it? I saw it, I'd say maybe about a year ago. We're shipping our plastics, because I mean, it just costs way too much to recycle. I think a lot of it's just contaminated. What? Oh, 2 gallons? Yeah, that's about right. I mean, it's got a 3.3 gallon tank. So, let that go in there. I don't want to get this on my paint. There we go. Oh, still got a drop. Dang it. Well, how much is it? $5.50? Yeah. I guess we got to thank Putin for... Where's my gas cap? Did I drop it? Oh yeah, I did drop it. Yeah, I guess we got to thank Putin for the gas drop. It used to be $7 or almost $7. I think this is the cheapest location for us to get fuel too. So anyways, man, where was I? Oh yeah, we're shipping our plastics. Shipping our plastics to other countries because it just costs way too much to recycle them. What do you think is going to happen with the lithium batteries? Who do you think is going to have to take them? I mean, someone's going to have to dispose of them. We're not going to contaminate our own country, right? That's why we have OPEC. That's why we have these other countries. That's why we let China manufacture all of our goods. Yeah. Where was I? I mean, what else was I gonna say? Man, this was, supposedly this was about, California dealers.
6.5 hours later.
This video is way too long. You guys just stay out there, stay safe. Go ahead and share your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think.
Few moments later.
I'm trying to keep my ranting to a minimum, like I said. I'm trying to keep the cursing and all this other stuff. I'm just not happy with it, so I gotta get out of California. You guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.